All right, it's that time of the week again. Good morning, hello, and welcome. This is Monday Morning Sprint Planning. I'm ER Wolf. I'm joined by Guy Toole. We're here with Elify, and you're here because you want to make a plan, execute your plan, and make forward progress towards reaching your goals. That's what sprint planning is all about, Guy, and that's really why we do this every single week. We know that most people, they wait till the first of the month, or heck, they wait till the first of the year to set some big audacious goal for themselves, and then keeping their eyes on that big goal, they burn out in the first 2 or 3 or 4 weeks of the year, and then they don't ever reach their goal. We choose to follow a different methodology, a different system, something that produces better results, we believe, and it's taking that big sizable goal and breaking it down and really taking things on a week at a time and resetting. Today is Monday. Whatever happened yesterday, the day before, you get to reset. You get to start fresh, and on Monday we kick off a new week. We make a plan for that week. We execute our plan throughout the week, and then at the end of the week we can review our plan. We can see and measure how much progress we've made that week, and then we can set up and get ready to recharge over the weekend and set the week up right again. So you're joining us and watching this right now because you want to get your ducks in a row, everything in order, really make a plan and start executing that plan. And there's a lot of things that we can be doing consistently every day, every week, that will help us make forward progress. And it's being relentlessly consistent in those activities that will drive forward progress. So, Guy, let's talk about some of those things. Things like events we have going on during the week, every week, and things that we can be doing in between things in order to see forward progress in our business.
Right. The consistency that we try to provide here, sort of everyone understanding that there's a game plan that we've got in place every week is sprint planning every Monday morning. We got live training with Kathy, our master trainer. It's a intimate setting right now, so make sure you get involved with those. Any questions you have, I'm positive she can answer those. Any suggestions? I know she gets back to ER and she gets back with development and says, hey, this needs to be tweaked, this needs to be adjusted. How about this new feature? So those are things that we always enjoy hearing from Tuesday's trainings. Wednesday, the gold mine of Michael and Edwin, just the business training, coach knowledge, information that they drop on everyone every Wednesday evening. Make sure you're always attending those, or at least going back and watching those in replay. I've watched probably every one of them a dozen times each, just from the little elements that really help me move my business forward with what they're providing in that type of information. Then Friday, we always do our Friday with Founders. It's a fun time. We get a group of people together. We answer Q&As. We talk about our opportunity, the affiliate program, new features, the new event that we'll be hosting in Dallas on October 1st and 2nd. Those tickets are on sale. Make sure that you've found those links. They're on our Facebook groups. Find those links and get registered. We are going to extend the promo for discounted ticket prices for another week. We had a lot of people reach out to us saying that they didn't have an opportunity. Will we extend it? Yes, we're going to extend that promo for another week for people to be able to get those discounted ticket prices. And then Saturdays are Discover calls. And we are really working hard on getting those recorded to the point where, maybe there's a day where you don't have to feel like you're inviting someone to a meeting, where you can actually just share it to them through a card, through a link, and they can determine or get back to you if it's something for them, because we feel that there's more and more things that are coming. We're excited about where the development is going. Yep. And excited to be able to release those, make announcements of those. Even last week, Tap by Elify, which is, I guess we're teasing everybody with it, but it's been out there in an alpha test. Kathy had it at a live event, and from the sounds of it, it worked great with everyone's phones. People are asking where they can buy them. We're working on the production of getting those created and available for each and every one of you to be able to purchase. So we're excited about those. That's just a novel piece. And then, back to our sprint planning. What is the week about? It's setting your game plan up, like ER had mentioned at the very beginning. It's setting your game plan up and executing. It's taking your sprint planning sheet every Monday morning and writing down what's in your head of what you're going to do for the week. And then every Friday we retrospective, that's what we call it internally, but it's sort of look back on the week and saw what I got done. Check off the things that you get done. Check your progress. See if you moved forward. We talked about it on Friday. I talk about it all the time, that do what you say and say what you do, those different types of things, mean what you say. If you're going to say it, put that down on paper and check it off and see if you're going to advance forward. There's so many great ideas. People have so many great ideas, but it's the lack of execution, the lack of the will to go do it, I think, is what so many people run across. You know, there's so many excuses and things that can happen throughout the week, but know that everyone has hurdles that they're having to overcome. You're not the only one, and we're here to support you. We're here to give you guidance, to have conversations. We're on the phone all the time with users, with affiliates, with potential users, just talking about business concepts themselves and how to implement a system, and a small system that will advance your business with the implementation and taking action.
Absolutely. And Guy, I think you said it best. Look, we all have the same 86,400 seconds in the day. We all have the same 24 hours, okay? That's shared in common by all of us. It's how are you going to prioritize the activities that you're going to do today, tomorrow, and the rest of the week that will dictate whether you move forward or backwards in your business. Because if you're not taking action, there's no standing still. The world is going to move forward and time is going to go on without you. And that's really what sprint planning is about. There are, as Guy mentioned, a bunch of activities, events that we have going on, right? You're in sprint planning right now. We're getting ready to wrap this up. It's only about 10 minutes every Monday to take some time and remind yourself to make a plan and execute that plan. On Tuesday with Kathy, on Wednesday with Edge Global, on Thursday you get some time off, Friday with the founders. As Guy mentioned, there are those activities. Block those on that plan for the week. Then think about the unscheduled activities that you also need to be working on. What are you sharing? Who are you following up with? How are you reaching out to people? What discussions are you having? These are all of those win list items. What is important right now that's going to drive you to see success in your business? Make that list. The other thing I want to call out, and I think this is why sprint planning is so important and why we've provided sheets like our sprint planning sheet, is write it down. Write it down. So often we make a mental list. I've got to do this and this and this and this and this, and I'm keeping it in my head. Sometimes just writing it down and being able to strike through the list as you write those things down is a win. And you can look back at the 7 pages of lists that you had for the week of, did I go to this event? Did I do this action? Did I share this thing? Did I invite this person to come to Saturday, etc.? You're going to be able to measure that a little bit better, and you're going to be able to retro, as Guy said at the end of the week, here's the forward progress I made. Now you're having measurable success, and then it's just being consistent and repeating this every week. Guys, look, again, we are halfway through 2021. Ask yourself, are you halfway to your 2021 goal? And if you're not, don't worry, you can still make forward progress. And I will tell you this, we had a good discussion on Friday with the founders last week, and Michael Ray was on. He was talking about some items, and we were talking about, look, even if you're only a quarter of the way successful, if you go out and do the activity, you're going to be 25% further along than you would have if you took no action at all. So if there's one thing you get out of today's call for sprint planning, it's put down a plan and then take action. In fact, take massive action, Guy. We talk about all these strategies. You know, what do you do first thing in the morning after you're ready to go? You eat that frog. You hit the biggest action item you need to hit, so you're not putting those things off, etc. These are the types of skills and strategies that you can be implementing on a daily basis that will help make forward progress for you. So we encourage you to join us. Make your plan for the week. This is your reminder. Again, anybody who's joined us, it's 10 minutes on Monday to remind ourselves to make a plan. And then for the remainder of the time after that, it's executing on our plan and plugging into these events that we have going on. It's that simple, everybody. You just need to take the action to do it. So, Guy, with that being said, if you have anything else to add, otherwise we'll close this thing out, everybody. Have a wonderful week. We will see you guys on Kathy's Q&A tomorrow. And we will continue to forge ahead and making forward progress. Make sure you look at the links in the social groups. If you haven't registered for the event in October, again, as Guy mentioned, this is the last week. It will be the last week of the early bird pricing, and also the last week that it's only going to be available to Elify members, and then it's going to get opened up. So if you haven't taken an opportunity to register, make sure you lock that stuff in and start planning for your Dallas trip in October. And then get on what you need to get on this week specifically, everybody. Okay? That being said, thank you, everybody. Make it a great week. We'll talk to you soon. Take care.